Today is the day that I shave my face. That is my skin and hair. I'm gonna take it off just on one side. Ew. Nostril. Oh, that's a long hair. Look at that Kylie Cosmetics swatch. No, but like, ew. See, I told you I had a hairy face.
I was busy thinking about.
I have been looking forward to this day for so long. I've done so much research on it. I've watched so many videos, and today is finally that day where I'm going to shave my hairy face, and not necessarily a shave with a razor that you would use on your legs, but a dermaplaning tool that I purchased from Stack Skincare, which unfortunately is not sponsored. I wish it was, because I wouldn't have spent $75 on a razor for my face that I purchased a few months ago, because I've been waiting for the hair to grow back, which I should have purchased it like, you know, a week ago. I was waiting for my hair to grow back because I used this other tool that plucked out a large amount of hairs, which I had to keep going over the same area at least 10 times. And it was just very, very daunting, and I didn't feel like it was as effective as what I've heard dermaplaning is effective. That was not a sentence. But now I can't return it, but that's okay, because I've fully made the commitment to shave my face, even though I've never done it before. So I really don't know the results, but I definitely invested, because I've seen a lot of people use these kinds of tools, but they're disposable, unfortunately. So that's a lot of plastic going into the landfill. Even if people recycle, there's like 90% of recycling that doesn't actually make it to the recycle and get recycled. It actually just ends up in the landfill, unfortunately. And also that's just unnecessary too. Like, there's just a lot of plastic production. So I got this one, I invested, and it has changeable blades, which is everything. So a lot less waste, and I can get rid of all the hair on my face without wasting plastic in the process. We're gonna be super, super hairless. I'm a fan of the brand because they're really, really vocal about the fact that they're entirely vegan and cruelty-free. They have other products, but I'm a fan of that because I didn't have to do any digging in the process of wanting to purchase this. I just knew right away that I wasn't supporting any animal testing whatsoever. I saw some people do this with a serum on their face, and also a lot of people do this completely dry, where they wash their face like the day before. It's morning time right now, so that is basically what I'm doing. I did my little mask of aloe and CBD oil last night, and I haven't done anything else to my skin except for do my lashes and my brows, and also especially my brows prior to this, because I'm gonna be really, really careful around my brow area just in general, because I rather just pluck those hairs so I can be even more precise. But I wanted to make sure that I filled in my brows so that I have more of a guideline to go around when I am shaving my face, so that I don't shave off any areas even like close to this area that I just definitely want to keep these hairs on my face. On the packaging it says brighten, soften, and smooth, which is one of the reasons why I want to do this, because I want to brighten my skin and really smooth it out. I mean, you guys can tell in a lot of my videos with bad lighting, not bad lighting, but not the best lighting, that I definitely have texture on my skin. A lot of my acne has gone away, but there's still like red bumps, but they're like not bumps, but they're bumps under certain light, if that makes sense. Like, my skin feels pretty smooth, especially my forehead, which is really, really odd because my forehead is the most texturized when I see it in really bad lighting, or not, I can't even say bad lighting because it's like decent lighting, but for me it's bad lighting. That is why I am so excited to shave my face and smooth everything out to the best of my abilities currently, as I'm also doing other things internally. I was like looking in the mirror at like a certain angle where the light caught my hair, where my hair caught the light, and I could see hair all over the tip of my nose. Beginning at the top of the cheekbone near the hairline. I actually saw a lot of people begin at their jawline and start shaving there, and gently glide the tool at a 45-degree angle. So basically it's kind of like the gua sha, where you don't want to do this at all, and you don't want to lay it flat like this. You just want to have this kind of angle on the skin. Continue until you have resurfaced the entire cheek and jaw. I'm all about resurfacing. Like, hello home improvement, hello face improvement. I'm gonna start right here. Oh my God, this is, wow. Okay, this is crazy on camera because I cannot see myself as well in the viewfinder as I can in my mirror in the bathroom. Oh, I can see myself right here. I don't know if you guys can tell the peach fuzz that I do have. It's hard to tell obviously on camera, but I definitely have a lot of hair built up right here. I let it grow out because, like I said, I used that other tool that just plucked out hair, and that was like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and it's pretty much grown out by now. There's a lot of hair right here. There's hair just everywhere, but the majority of my hair is in this general area. So that is where I want to start. See what I can shave away. It's kind of hard to hold the skin taut since both of my hands are in use. So basically what I'm just gonna do is just pull it back with my mouth and keep it as tight as possible, like you would when you are shaving your leg and you bend your knee, instead of having all that extra skin like gathered together, and then that's how you cut yourself. Look at all of those little white hairs just from this little area. Oh, I'm so excited. I should collect it and, like, this is so weird, but I should put it on like a black surface, like a black piece of paper, construction paper or something like that, and see how much hair was on my face. I think I'm gonna do that. I also learned to not go over the same area more than 3 times, and you just go in small strokes. So instead of like going in one big long one, you just kind of like slowly go on your skin. This is so much better than like zit popping videos because it's not gross, at least I don't think it is, and it's still just as satisfying. And I'm not worried about it growing back because I've heard that it grows back the same, especially if your hair is light like mine, which mine is like not even blonde, it's straight up white. But I have heard that if you have dark, thick hair on your face, to be a little more cautious. Even though I saw this girl, and I'll link the video, who did it, and she actually used a serum and she has dark hair and it made such a difference. She looked gorgeous before, gorgeous after, but that's what she wants to do, and it made such a difference, and she's been apparently doing it for a long time. It does feel a little weird right here. I didn't cut myself or anything like that. Maybe it's just because it's like all bare, but it feels weird without like touching it. Like my skin just feels weird. Interesting. Ew, I can see the dead skin too. Love that. Now I'm going to do the upper lip, and of course I'm going to keep the skin taut, but I can easily do by just doing this. I said to not go over your lips, but I have hair literally growing on my lip line, so I'm gonna be careful around that area, but I'm definitely gonna go slightly over my lips. I don't have as much hair above my upper lip as I do on my jawline, so there's really not much to show you, unfortunately, so it's not as exciting. Okay, I know I'm going over areas more than I should, which clearly my skin is getting a little irritated, which I think is gonna happen regardless, just because my skin is very, very sensitive. Now onto this side. Another reason why I'm so excited about this is because not only does it shave off all that hair on your face, it also gets rid of the top layer of dead skin. So when you put on your products, any kind of products that you use, those products will seep into your skin because it has one less layer of skin to penetrate through. So that way you're going to get more out of your products no matter how much you spend on them. If you spend a lot on them, this way you are really, really getting the most out of your money and your products. See, I told you I had a hairy face, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to keep your hair, keep it, but if you don't want to keep it, then get rid of it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with shaving your face, and there's also nothing wrong with not shaving your face. And I know the hair is there for a reason on my face, and it's probably a health reason. But I just don't really care when it comes to this, because this is So fun. This is like a little science experiment on myself. So far, I haven't cut myself. We're doing good. Yes. My skin is feeling a little irritation right here on the side. It's really, really itchy, but it's super, super smooth right there. And that's kind of what happened when I did use that other tool that basically pulled the hair out at the root, but it was really, really time consuming. I felt the exact same irritation right here. So I'm not really stressing about it. And also when I did pluck it, I know that was plucking it and shaving it is definitely different. It's really itchy. It didn't grow back any different than it was originally, so I'm not worried, I'm not concerned. I'm excited about my transformation. Oof, it looks like there's dandruff attached to the ends of the hair. Love that. Oh my god, ew, ew, ew. Look at that. I just wiped just a little part of the blade, just one side, and this is what I got off. Like, dead skin, hair, dandruff, hello. Wow, ew. Look at her. I mean, love that. That's everything. Wow. Ew, a lot of it is like skin. That's all skin and there's barely any hair. Like, it looks like earwax. It's so gross, ew. Love that that was all over my face. I love how I say ew as if it's a bad thing, but this is just so satisfying. I mean, it is gross, but at the same time, like, I'm loving it. I think that's the key with this, is to have a super, super light hand. You don't want to apply any pressure whatsoever. Apparently, Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor used to shave their face as well. So it's just something that people apparently have been doing for years. Look at how red it is right there. Look at all that right there. Wow. Now I'm going to do my forehead. I'm so excited about this because I definitely see hair on there. Also, not necessarily the hair part, because the hair that I do see on there is very, very sparse, barely there, nothing like right here at all. I definitely do have a lot of dead skin up there. I exfoliate quite often, but this is a whole nother level of exfoliation. This feels so good on my forehead. Wow. Oh my god, look at all that dead skin and hair. Like, look at that skin. That's so gross. I'm gonna take it off just on one side of my finger. Look at all that. Look at that Kylie Cosmetics swatch. No, but like, ew. So I'm noticing as I'm doing my nose, even though this specific tool on the box said not to do the sides of your nose, but I did anyway. And I was super careful, of course. But I'm noticing that a lot less hair is coming up, but a lot of dead skin is definitely coming up. And I think that is about it for my dermaplaning first time experience. That was so fun. I'm really excited about this. I am now going to wash my face because so much junk came up out of my face, on top of my face, that was just sitting there on the surface. So now I'm going to cleanse my skin and really moisturize, use a good serum and a good moisturizer, just let my skin rest for the rest of the day. And I only do my makeup maybe once a week, and then I take it off after a few hours. So I'm excited for when I do my makeup for the first time since doing my dermaplaning, and I can see what the makeup will look like laid on my face, because it's a great thing to get rid of that dead layer of skin, but also mainly that peach fuzz that the makeup sits on, to where your makeup doesn't look as good as it could look, which I know I don't even have the best makeup skills, but it could definitely improve since doing this. And also I'm just really excited to exfoliate my skin on a whole different level with this tool that is now extremely dirty. It says to wipe the blade with 70% alcohol to disinfect after each use, which is what I'm going to do right now, and then I'm gonna wash my face. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to live my life now with my new face. Before I go, I do want to show you what came off of my face. And this is just some of what came off my face, because the majority of it has blown throughout the house because of my nostrils, or it's just super light, just blowing it into the air, which is really lovely and not gross at all.